the only podcast where Bush did 9/11. On the subject of George W. Bush, the Princess of Wales is fighting cancer. Catherine, the first person to hold the title Princess of Wales since that lady everyone thought was DC. You mean Princess Diana? The one that had trouble driving in Paris? Yeah, her. Maybe the job's cursed. No, this is just cancer, not some Harry Potter type stuff. Anyway, Catherine, and how would you know that, Kiro? Maybe being a Princess of Wales is like applying for the potions job at Hogwarts. Anyway, Cancer, your ignorance of the subject is displayed right now. It was the defense against the dark arts job, not potions. Now let Astrid speak. Astrid? Anyway, Princess Catherine, or Kate, as her friends call her, startled everyone by revealing her cancer in a very non-professional video on Friday the 22nd of March. This puts a strain on the royal family. I'll say, monarch family Christmases aren't normally fun, but cancer just kind of glooms it all even more. No, because the monarch is now facing one of its biggest crises in recent memory, with two of its most senior family members essentially out of action. It also leaves Prince William and Queen Camilla to front the institution while caring for their spouses. Astrid? Astrid, it's your line. You can do this. Astrid, I didn't write the script because Cash was too lazy to, just so you could not read the lines. Astrid, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Again. Even after doing that got us killed last season. Ukraine and Russia are heating up. What do you mean? So, you know the Russian concert hall attack? No? So there was this attack on the Crocus Concert Hall in Moscow where over 133 people were killed. 4 gunmen stormed the foyer and began firing. Holy shit. So guess who Putin would blame? The country he probably almost hates more than the entirety of NATO? Ukraine. Putin openly claimed that the men who attacked Moscow had tried to flee to Ukraine, helped by contacts there. Was it Ukraine? No. By the time Putin had made his accusations, Islamic State group extremists had already announced that they had carried out the killings. That probably doesn't matter to him, though. Nope, he's already started to bomb Kiev with renewed vigor. I heard Zelensky fired some shots of his own back at Putin. Like, actual bullets, or no, like verbal stuff. What did he say? He described the Russian president and the others in Moscow as scum for linking the attack there to Kiev. He suggested a miserable Russian leader was more concerned about pinning the attacks on Kiev than reassuring his own citizens, and that hundreds of thousands of its own terrorists have been sent to Ukraine since the full-scale invasion began in February of 2022. He said that those troops were now brutalizing Ukraine instead of protecting Russia against the real threat of extremism. Also, isn't the Russian-Ukrainian border heavily guarded? Yeah, Ukraine claimed that anyone who would head there would either have to be suicidal or stupid. Or both, I guess. So Putin's kind of going crazy with hating Ukraine. There was another case of innocent civilians being detained when protesting. So, Indian police have detained dozens of opposition protesters as they sought to march to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's residence. The arrests on Tuesday prevented supporters of Delhi's top elected official, Arvind Kejriwal, from demanding the release of the prominent opposition leader after he was detained on corruption charges last week. The protesters gathered at India's Parliament House to begin their march. Policemen quickly surrounded them. Kejriwal, one of the country's most consequential politicians of the past decade and a leading rival to Modi, was arrested on Thursday. He and his Aam Aadmi Party, AAP, or Common Man's Party, are accused of accepting 1 billion rupees, about $12 million in bribes from liquor contractors nearly 2 years ago. The party denied accusations, claiming it was a fabrication made by Modi. Then Kejriwal's supporters held a protest that quickly devolved into a riot. So it sounds like both parties are angry and blaming stuff on each other, especially with the upcoming elections. Who's to say what's true? Wait, isn't that one of these mottos? What, who's to say what's true? Yeah, isn't that one of our mottos? Oh, yeah. But aren't we in, like, a news show? Aren't we supposed to, like, know what's true?